Hey, Chris Clausen here from the Clausen Agency with another edition of Ask the Expert. Today we're in Sound Beach, New York to speak to attorney Jeff Hulse about the questions you should be asking when it comes to drafting a will. Hey, let's go inside. All right, so I'm here with attorney Jeff Hulse. And Jeff, what are some of the most common mistakes people make when they think about drafting a will or doing some estate planning?
Well, the biggest mistake that people make is sometimes trying to do it themselves. They think that they can go down and buy a form at the local store and that form is somehow reliable and that all they need to do is fill in the blanks, but that just doesn't work.
Well, what should they be doing?
What they should be doing is hiring a competent attorney to represent them who can guide them through the steps and to make sure that the ultimate goal that they want to accomplish is achieved. And what happens with these situations is no one's going to know whether that goal was achieved until the day they're gone. So their family is at risk. It's their family that will suffer if this was done wrong.
So what are some of the most important things that they should be looking at as far as the most important points in a will, issues they need to address?
Well, the biggest two categories of issues obviously are, and especially true for young families, is who will take care of my children if the two parents are no longer around, and what will become of my estate? Who do I want to have it? And quite frankly, if you don't have a will, and you don't have a will that's properly drafted, you may never know who's going to be taking care of your children or where your assets will go.
Well, what could happen to my kids if I don't have a will?
Well, if you don't have a will, what will happen is some relative, it might even be a relative that you would prefer not to be in charge of your children, will petition the court for guardianship of those kids, and then the court will have to conduct an investigation and will determine who those children will be with. So the biggest mistake you can make for your children is not making that will.
So if people have questions about that, I mean, I've heard a lot of people say, I don't know if I can afford an attorney. I don't know. What should they do?
Well, the cost of repair to not having a will is far greater than the cost of hiring an attorney. Attorneys who prepare wills on a routine basis and are competent at doing their jobs, the average will may cost a few $100s. It's well worth it, and it gives you peace of mind. They will be able to guide you through the process and make sure everything is done correctly.
So Jeff, I understand you might have an offer for our viewers.
I do, Chris. If you mention this video or Chris Clausen, my office will give you a free first consultation, and that is to encourage you to come in and get the advice you need. No obligations whatsoever. If you hire us, we will give you a 15% discount on the project.
Nice. So what phone number should they call if they want to get in touch with you?
The number here is 631-821-3667.
That was?
821-3667.
And you have a website?
We do. It's www.northcountrylegal.com.
Cool. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for your help today, and give Jeff a call.